sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2 he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 18 carries, 97 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now King from the gun on third down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Viking.
Algier going straight ahead. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. King. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Atlanta.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Algier, touchdown, Falcons.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Get this out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. Fowler. That complete to Downs. On the gain of 40 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
From the gun on third down, Fowler. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
59-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this one. Stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Algier. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throw left side, there's London. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now up to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrase that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Cardinal, go.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Off-play action. Fowler. A short one there, caught by Warren. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake. Fowler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A give for Taylor running right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Get it? 18 Cardinal.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70, hot 70.
From the gun on 3rd down, King. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line, with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
King from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check that. Let's go. Hey.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Fowler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Tag. Cougar.
Gives it to Algier to start things off. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, King. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
And it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that led directly to that block. If this operation is cleaner, we're probably talking about a different outcome.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. He's got Smith here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Sly on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 and 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go now.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. Caught out left side by Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. King. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. 3rd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Fowler. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wagner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. There's pass left side to Downs. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Colts, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This taken in by Downs. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Colts, 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Kyler Murray, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Cardinals are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they host the Houston Texans. And here is Joe Mixon. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans up by 3, 13-10 at the half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals lead it by 2 at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Colts. They'll have it